You've been showing up, you've been hitting the workouts, you've been doing the do, eating well, trying to get the steps in. Respect it. But you feel like your standards are slipping. You feel like you're rushing workouts, you're waking up a wee bit later, you're procrastinating a wee bit more, you're not really tracking. You feel like you're doing the thing, but there's still a bit of self-doubt. There's still lack of confidence. You can still feel your love handles. You still don't like the physique. You're not where you want to be. Again, what if you could feel passion behind everything? What if you could feel like you are nailing everything, knowing exactly what you need to do, and actually be excited for it? Have drive to get it done instead of just ticking the boxes. Well, that's exactly where vision comes in. And your lack of vision is what is holding you back. See, discipline doesn't come from forcing yourself to do something. Discipline doesn't come from motivation, but instead it comes from having the passion about building the version of you that you want to be. You don't need motivation when you've got vision. That is absolutely crucial. You ever wonder how some guys can just show up when no one else does? They can get out of bed, feet on floor, feel amazing when they start their day. They can go out in the cold, dark mornings, go smash a workout. They can be top performing all day. They can just do things that other people can't. It's vision. He wakes up early, not because he's motivated to, not because he's on the grind mode hustle. It's because he's building the version of himself that he wants to be. He's nailing his training. He's nailing his macros, his sleep, his nutrition, his work, everything. Not because he's highly motivated, but because he knows why he's doing it. That is exactly why in my program, the first thing that we do is build vision, is create clarity of who it is that you want to become. And that's why all my clients go through that process of really setting clear goals, not just fat loss goals, not just, oh, I'd like to lose a couple of pounds, like actually building the future version of themselves, like they're picking a video game character, like can see it in front of them, getting crystal clear on everything. Because you really need that clear vision if you are trying to become better. And if you are solely motivated by dislike, by hatred of yourself, by just trying to change, but you do not have that vision, you're not going to get very far. Because when the temptation comes in or when the motivation dips, you're going to give up. But that clear goal can keep you going on the darkest of days when you're struggling the most. And I've had plenty of guys that have came to me doing the do already, working out, eating well, doing the things they should be, but they're just not doing it to a high enough standard because they don't know why they're doing it. And personally, recently, I've just done a bodybuilding show a couple of months ago, and the only thing that got me through that was having the vision of winning, of wanting to do my absolute best. When I was struggling my absolute most, the only thing that got me there was thinking about holding a medal, thinking about how phenomenal I'll feel when I actually achieve the goal. And no matter how bad I felt that day or in that moment, that minute, it didn't matter because I was locked in the vision that I wanted to succeed. So I run through a protocol with my clients to get them to unlock that vision of themselves. But here's a couple of things that you can do to get a bit clearer on your vision. And it starts with a couple of questions to ask yourself before your next workout, before tomorrow, before you do anything. Ask yourself these questions. What do I do at my best? When you feel the most you, when you are the just top level you've ever been, what do you do at your best? What are the habits you do? What are the precursors that you live by to feel your absolute best? Because I know you've felt it, but it might have just been short glimpses of that. But what are the things that you do to feel phenomenal? Identify them, start doing them more. Now, to be aware the opposite. What do you do when you feel your absolute worst? What are your triggers? What are your bad habits? What are the things that you wish you could stop doing? Identify them and stop doing them, because they're the things that are going to pull you away from being that best version of yourself. Right, now we know those. Then ask yourself, what standards? Ask yourself, got ahead of myself. What does the best version of me look like? Physique, energy, presence. Really try and create a picture. How does he look? And the way I like to kind of get inspiration for this is look at other guys' physiques that have a similar build that you would like to look like. Influencers, guys in the gym, people you may know, same height, same shoulder width. What type of physiques do you really like the look of? Set the goal. What energy do you have every day? Do you show up? Are you energetic? Do you have a good presence when you communicate with people? Crystal clear. What clothes do you wear that you really want to wear but you're too insecure right now to? Try and paint that picture of yourself. What do they actually look like? Then ask yourself, what does he live like? Sleep, training, nutrition, routine. What time does he get up? What time does he go to bed? What does he do all day? What does he do in his downtime? What food does he eat to fuel the physique? Everything. Because if you know how you want to look, you can just reverse engineer it. How does someone that has that physique live? And start living like that guy. Stop living like your current version is keeping you soft, weak, insecure. And start living like that guy today. And what standards does he never ever break? What rules does he never go back on? What are the non-negotiables that you never do every single day? The bad habits, the triggers, these things. The things that you do that make you feel your absolute worst. If it's drinking, if it's junk food, if it's binge eating, if it's jacking off, watching porn, what do you never do from this day onwards? Because all we need to do is create a clear picture, build the vision, and the discipline will follow. And if you want help on building that framework, building that vision, then click the link below, apply, or just message me on WhatsApp. The link is down there. Or you can just message me at +44 769 722 742. Shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to help you create that vision for free. Love chatting mindset, love chatting everything to do with development of you. Feel free to just chat with me and I can absolutely help you out and give you some resources. But if you want that next stage, that personalized plan to help build the vision, then click the link to apply. But it's time you start living this half-arsed, doing things for the sake of ticking boxes life and actually start building the version of you that you want, because this is what life is about. It's about creating you. And there's no better endeavor than putting time and effort and investment into you, because really, you're going to be the one that you spend the most amount of time with for the rest of your life. So start building the vision and creating that guy today. It is really that simple. Reverse engineer everything. Set the goal and start working backwards. That's how you do it. Anything. Peace out. Build that version. Get crystal clear on it. And he'll come through. Because he has to. Because you're acting like him.